What's up, Insane Job Jams crew? My name's Robin, and today I'm about to take you on a ride through one of the wildest, hardest, and most rewarding journeys of my life. I'm a football coach. Yeah, high school football, small town, not some big NFL story. But what happened in that season, man, it changed everything. For me, for my players, for an entire school that everyone had written off as losers. When I first stepped onto that field, I could feel it in the air. The kids didn't care. The bleachers were half empty. The team, the Redhawks, had lost so many seasons in a row that people stopped keeping count. The seniors looked tired, the freshmen were scared, and the parents? They were just waiting for basketball season. I'll be real with you. I almost turned around that first day. But then I looked at those boys, standing there in hand-me-down jerseys, staring at me like, what's this guy gonna do? Teach us how to lose differently? So I said it. Straight up, no filter. If you trust me, if you give me everything you've got, I promise you, we won't just play better. We're gonna change how this school sees you. How the whole town sees you. We're not gonna be losers anymore. And you know what? Some of them laughed. A couple even rolled their eyes. But I saw something spark in a few faces. Doubt mixed with hope. That was enough to start. We trained like hell. I changed everything. Early morning drills, weekend practices, film study. No more lazy jogs around the field. No more skipping reps in the weight room. And trust me, they hated me for it at first. I remember one Saturday. Pouring rain. Mud everywhere. I lined them up for sprints. One of my captains, Marcus, yelled out, "Coach, this is crazy. Nobody else trains like this." And I shot back, soaked to the bone. Exactly. And that's why everybody else keeps beating you. They groaned, they cursed under their breath, but they ran. And every step in that mud, every drop of sweat was building something they didn't even realize yet. Discipline, confidence, a fire. First game of the season, we were up against a team that crushed us the year before, 42-7. Nobody expected anything different. I heard parents whispering in the stands, "Here we go again." But when that whistle blew, my boys came alive. They weren't the same scared kids anymore. They fought. They tackled hard. They ran plays like their lives depended on it. And when the clock hit 0, we were the ones on top. Final score, 21-14. Our first real win in years. The look on those kids' faces, man, it was like they just won the Super Bowl. And me, I didn't say a word. I just let them soak it in. Because that moment, that was the birth of belief. From there, it was like a snowball, win after win. Not all of them were pretty. Some were ugly, bloody battles where we barely scraped by. But each victory stacked on the last. The stands started filling up. Teachers who never watched football were suddenly showing up in school colors. But it wasn't easy. Halfway through the season, one of our best players, Anthony, our quarterback, got injured. Broken arm. The team was devastated. They came to me like, "Coach, we're done. Without Anthony, we can't win." I slammed my clipboard down so hard it scared him. I said, "Numbered, you're not done. One player doesn't make a team. You all make this team. So either we roll over and quit, or we step up and fight harder than ever." Guess what? The backup QB, a quiet kid named Luis, stepped onto that field next game and shocked everyone. He wasn't flashy, but he was steady. And sometimes, steady is what wins games. Fast forward, somehow, someway, we made it to the state finals. The Redhawks, the team everyone used to laugh at. And now, we're standing under those bright stadium lights. Thousands of people watching, going up against the best school in the country. That game, I'll never forget it. We were down at halftime. Players were gassed, some were crying, others were furious. In the locker room, silence. Everyone staring at the floor. I stood in the middle and said, "Look around you. Nobody thought you'd even be here. But you believed. You worked for this. And I don't care what that scoreboard says. If you walk out there and give everything you've got, you've already won. But if you give up now, then yeah, you're the losers they always said you were." The room exploded. Helmets slammed together, kids yelling, fire in their eyes, and when they hit that field again, oh man, they played like warriors. Final seconds. We're up by just one touchdown. The other team's QB throws a Hail Mary into the end zone. Time slows down. The ball's in the air, the crowd's screaming, and our cornerback, Marcus, the same kid who once complained about running in the rain, leaps higher than I've ever seen. He grabs it. Interception. Game over. The stadium erupted. My players tackled each other, crying, laughing, screaming. Parents rushed the field. And me? I just stood there, tears in my eyes, whispering, "You did it." Later, they carried me on their shoulders, chanting, "Coach! Coach!" But I told them the truth. No, guys, this wasn't me. This was you. Without your fight, your grit, your belief, none of this would have happened. And from that day forward, nobody ever dared call our school losers again. So yeah, Jammers, that's my story. From rock bottom to champions. From no-hopers to legends. If you've ever been told you're not good enough, remember, with enough grit and trust, you can prove the whole world wrong. Hit that like button, drop a comment about a time you beat the odds, and subscribe to Insane Job Jams for more stories that'll blow your mind. Until next time, keep fighting, keep believing, and never let anyone tell you you're a loser.